And hello, everyone. Welcome back to FPL in the Trenches, Frontline Prediction League in the Trenches, Frontline League over on X on Twitter, Frontline Prediction League with underscores between the words on Instagram, and this YouTube channel, Frontline Prediction League. I'm your co-host, Scott. Joining me, as always, I say that again because he missed last week, but he's back now, so it's as always, is BeerMe. BeerMe, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Scott. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm ready for Mania weekend, even though I'm a little bit tired. That's just work. But are you're
Right.
good to go? You're ready to get Mania this weekend?
Yeah, I'm ready for a long weekend. We got Friday through Monday. Well, I mean, technically not much an impact, but
I mean, we had
or
Bloodsport at
impact
4
team.
o'clock today,
And,
so yeah,
and yeah,
yeah.
and yeah, that was a really good show.
Bloodsport was
Dempsey
fun.
was there. Shayna was in it.
Yep.
It was good shit.
We had that today. SmackDown, the Hall of Fame tomorrow night, plus Supercard of Honor, and then Stand and Deliver. You see it on the screen right there. Plus WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2 as well. Stand and Deliver, though, is the big one here. That's noon Eastern, the kickoff. They're not calling them kickoffs anymore. They're calling it Countdown. The kickoff is the press conference. These ones are announced as Countdown. So it's Countdown to Stand and Deliver, just like Impact does. Countdown to Stand and Deliver is a half hour, they've said. So that's 11:30 Eastern, meaning we have a 10:30 a.m. Saturday morning deadline. The picks page is up right now. Go put your picks in right now. Do them Friday after SmackDown. I mean, NXT is nothing's going to change towards the build on that, I got to think. I mean, it might. If it does, it'll be pulled off the thing because the page is up for picks right now for that and Mania. So get your picks in for that. We're going to look at this card very briefly and then get into WrestleMania because that's our big build here, BeerMe. So, Stand and Deliver, do remember, it's the FPL European Grand Prix Championship ladder match with Sheriff Dog, Hunter Williams, and Luke Gray. Non-title, the world champ facing the American champ, Cesar Bianco. FBU versus Chilltown versus Black Dragon Empire versus Stone Collective 2.0. New School versus TNC. Good Guys versus Gleeful Killers. Arbiter Red, Daisy Knoll, me. JJ Pushino, Chappers El Cid, and 3J versus Kurt Cult. WrestleMania, though, is why we're really here today. Boom, there we go. WrestleMania is coming to us. It does say 6th and 7th. Ours is on the 7th. Technically, that's how we operate it. So it's 2 days of wrestling for the weekend for our storyline. So that's the technicality of that. Stand and Deliver, again, it is a 10:30, 10 a.m., whatever. 10 a.m. deadline. Just put that in your brain. You're good to go. WrestleMania, it is a 7 o'clock Eastern show. It's an hour earlier than normal. With, I do believe, a 2-hour countdown kickoff, whatever. So that's like 5. So like 4 Eastern, I think, is the deadline for that. Again, the picks page is up right now. Go put your picks in right now. You can do it right now. But yeah, 4 Eastern on that. You want to wait till SmackDown is done. That is Friday night. I don't blame you. You want to get a final feel for who holds the belt up last or whatever you want to do or see what's up, what your momentum is. Cool. Go for that. No problem. 4 o'clock Saturday. That's it, because then it's done, and then wait till Sunday for the full results. So, BeerMe, we're going to talk about the full card here. No matches to announce. We have our matches here. We have the FPL World Championship, James Blake defending against the Royal Rumble winner, Alexander McKennedy. Who's your pick? Is it Blake 2 times in a row holding up the gold, or is McKennedy going to win like he did the Rumble and the American title 2 times and the tag title? Who's your pick? Starting with the main event.
I'm gonna go with James Blake.
I'm going with Kennedy. Because I called him to win the Rumble, so I'm kind of leaning in with that. Blake obviously could win, should win, kind of deal. Like, there's no surprise if he does. But I like McKennedy's attention to this. It feels so natural. Like, it feels like Stone Cold in 97, 98 to me, where it's like, yeah, he's going to win the big one. It feels like that to me.
Yeah, I would prefer a Rumble winner to win it, just because I don't like seeing the Rumble winners lose.
That's fair.
Like, even in real life.
That's fair.
But I mean, James Blake's he's really damn good.
We are, if I remember correctly, we're at 50-50 with that, because we basically had a co-winner. So we've had 4 winners in 3 years, and one of them didn't win. So we're at a 50-50, 2-2. So there's no history on either side here. If McKennedy does win, he will up the average on that to like 67, I think it is, or he'll drop it even lower. So we'll see. The Canadian Championship is being defended. FBU's Broken Nerd, obviously, that's BeerMe's pick, versus Cam Popplestone, former champion, in a Watson Rules match. I kind of see Nerd retaining as well, BeerMe, but Cam, He can win it. He could take that last piece of gold from your group. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna pick Nerd, but I'm surprised you're not going with your fellow Canadian, Scott.
It's tough. It's tough. I do want Cam to win, but it's hard to bet against Nerd. Nerd is just that damn good. I've beaten him before for a title, way back when, but that was a long time ago. That was in an embassy in Florida, for crying out loud. That was so long ago.
Yeah.
I want Cam to win. I do, because I like the idea of him taking that, but it's hard to bet against Nerd. The odds are against Cam, just for that kind of thing, but it doesn't mean he can't win. It's WrestleMania. Anything can happen.
Good match.
Very good match. This one's fun. This is Stadium Stampede. This is Stone Collective 2.0 versus Team Red. So it's RGX, Jeffrey Warhol, Orstella, Billy Grayson, and Jackson Myrtle versus Red, the European champion. Maybe he might lose it at Stand and Deliver. But Sheriff Dog, along with Michael Marsh and Supreme Rock, and Rate Wrestle. So I love Red teaming with strays. If anybody knows about teaming with former enemies, it's me. So the fact that my character's wife is doing it is fantastic. I love that. And Rate has been involved with us against FBU for the longest time. So the fact that he's in there with Red, it's all good. I'm pulling for Red's team just from the teaming with enemies to win. I want that so much. Because, like, Red and I beat the Strays for the tag titles in Love is Hell in a Cell. Red's teaming with the Strays against RGX. Like, this is cool. I love it. But yeah, no, I'm picking Red. How about you? I'm biased, but
It's a little tough, but I feel like the wild card here is going to be Rate Wrestle. I think since he's been back, he's just been doing really damn good.
Yep.
So and he really wants to rip RGX set off. So we're going to go with Rate Wrestle and stay out of this one.
I also like being Stadium Stampede. That's going to be extra fun. That's good. And I keep saying the Strays. It is the Strays, but it's also like Call the Mountain, I think, with Sheriff Dog involved in it and stuff with his promos. So yeah. That'll be fun. That'll be good.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
We have the American Championship. It's a TLC match. It is Cesar Bianco. I call him new champion because he kind of is, technically. He won it at the most recent main show. Versus, well, no, that was Revolution. No, my mistake. Anyway, he's still new champ. Him and the tag champs are new in my eyes. But Bianco defending against Hunter Williams, who could be European champion at this point. He's challenging for it along with Luke at Stand and Deliver. So I love the idea of Hunter winning both belts. Winning one on night one, winning one on night two. I love that idea. I want that. Will it happen? I don't know. But I want that, so that's my pick. Purely out of that. I love that idea, and I'm going for it. How about you? Nothing against Cesar Bianco, but I'm sorry, it's not the Hunter Williams Stand and Deliver WrestleMania 1-2 punch. So,
as much as I want Hunter 2 belts,
yeah,
I'm not going to bet against Caesar because we did that. I did that before, and he told us to put some respect on his name.
He did.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick him till he loses. Unless he based up for you, then
excuse me. Fair enough.
I've changed my mind, but I'm just going to keep picking him.
How about
he's earned it.
How about Hunter though? Is he going to win the Euro title? Because we didn't have you last week. I don't know what your pick is for that. I just want to know: is Hunter winning the Euro title, or is Luke winning it, or is Sheriff Dog retaining?
I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to actually say that Hunter does win that title. He'll be Hunter 1 belt. He'll be European Hunter.
European Hunter. So we could have 2 years in a row the European champion challenging for a title at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, right?
I love it. That was not planned,
yeah, it's good stuff.
but there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do think when it was coming up, it was like, man, because he's kind of in line for this, but if you go to, they realized, hey, he's in line for both. All right. Because really, if you're good at one and you're good at the house shows as well, like, all right, yeah, it's fine. Like, they don't affect each other technically, but you know, you get Mania moments like this, and that's why I want both belts. I want him up tie with both. It'd be cool.
Right.
That's me.
Yeah.
The Euro champion or whatever it would be, like the Euro Continental back in the day was Kurt Angle, right? So, here we go. Last man standing death match: Ash versus Halcyon. I'm picking Ash. Ash was a destroyer of a champion, so I'm picking Ash on that. Halcyon went to a no contest last time. That's why the stipulation's there.
Yeah.
But I'm picking Ash. I am.
Man, it's tough because it seems like I always pick both of these guys when they're in singles matches.
Yeah.
It's
a good match. It's Halcyon like that. This is a perfect WrestleMania moment win for Halcyon. But I mean,
I know I kind of want to pick Halcyon. I'm gonna pick Ash because his character's mad and upset.
right?
He's gonna do anything. No
Roman
way.
Reigns lost the
So,
belt. Here we go,
that's Roman
right?
Reigns.
It's yeah.
Yeah. And all he needs to do is get on a streak, and he'll be right there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like he's
3-time world
Yeah.
champ could be right there. Yeah. First time.
Mhm.
Yeah. How about this? We got the tag titles. I got new champions. They're not really, but you know what I mean. Chilltown defending against Team No Chance and Shades and Smiles. So this is the new champs against the two teams who kind of co-won the Elimination Chamber. It's a team of former world champions and a former tag champions team. And I don't know who to pick. Because Costner and JD, I don't bet against them often. But last time I said that, they weren't winning at all. They were like 1-5. Now here they are contending. So I'm like, Shades of Smiles is damn good. Like Shades of Smiles in a WrestleMania tag match for the titles is not a new thing. So I like them in that line as well. But Chilltown, that's Hero and Ralentando. That's hard to bet against too. So who do you got in that? I'm undecided.
I like the idea of Chillmania, but at the same time, like with JD and Costner, it's kind of the team that everybody forgets about, and that's usually when they win these sorts of things.
Yeah.
And
the most dangerous for that, yeah.
But I think Shades and Smiles would have the best story because of a redemption of not winning in Mania last year for the titles.
Yep.
So
it's also in Philly, which is where Lexi's from.
Yeah. You know what?
I'm gonna that talked me into it. Yeah. Even though I think the Team No Chance is probably going to take it, but Chilltown has the advantage. I like the hometown. Mm-hmm. I like Shades and Smiles. Yep. It's a great match. Mm-hmm. I love it. Yeah. All right, BeerMe, don't be biased on this one. Smooth Rock versus BeerMe Jesus. Who you got? Unbiased opinion.
Man. Unbiased. I mean, it's tough.
I don't bet against you often, but Smooth Rock is pretty fucking good. So.
I know, and it's Mania.
It's Mania!
Usually Mania.
It's Mania.
Yeah, usually Mania I'm pretty confident on. But
usually Mania you're in a tag match, right?
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah, it's a little different this time.
Is this your first singles match at Mania in the FPL? Because you were in a War Games one year. You were in the tag titles last year.
Yeah.
What were you in the third one? I think
we were at
you were 6-man.
We were in a 6-man.
This is your singles. This is your Mania singles debut.
Mania singles debut. I gotta.
You gotta win it. You gotta win it. Yeah. You gotta win it. Yeah.
But I mean, it's gonna be tough.
Yep.
Smooth Rock's damn good. So
there you go. How about this? I Quit match. Jonathan C.T. Martin versus Bane the Bissa.
God, that's good.
That ending sequence.
McIntyre. Yeah.
I told CT when I read that. It felt real. It felt like a Raw segment. The way everything, the timing of it, and the look of it, and the way it went down, it was like, oh god! Like it was I was envious how good that was.
Yeah, he really kicks it in like with the stuff around Mania season because like
it's good.
His match right up with Bastion's still like probably like one of my favorite.
The one that he sought out to be the best write up ever. Yes, he had that goal.
Yeah.
I will make the best match ever. Yeah.
It was so great.
And I was like, do it. CT, I feel like CT's got to kind of win it. But I like the idea of Bane coming in and just kicking his head off. I know his moves. It's Drew, but his moves it's a spinning pile driver. The Twisted Thistle is what Bane's move is. But yeah.
But the Avatar is Drew McIntyre.
It is. So it's Drew McIntyre and Pete Dunne. It's a great match.
You're a muse.
Drew McIntyre, one of my favorite things right now.
He's so damn good.
Dude, he was lifting weights with Brian Cage. What the hell was that?
Yeah.
I really like CT for this one, just based on momentum alone. But the returning superstar Bane, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I kind of feel like CT's kind of at a crossroads.
Yeah.
Like,
his year's up.
Going on.
Remember, he after this he can challenge for the world title again. So that might be a renewed vigor. Because remember, it was a year after his Mania loss last year. So he wants to win this one to be able to have momentum to go after a title again. I'm still.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick.
We're sliding around this one, BeerMe. Who you got? Who you got?
I'm gonna pick CT. He's gotta start this off right.
I want to as well, but I think if I was putting points, I'd pick CT and I'd go low on it because I got a funny feeling Bane's gonna win it. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, I can see it.
yeah, that's
I can
how I'm
see
looking
it.
at it. Yeah.
This is the Bane return match, right?
It is.
So yeah,
That's why
usually
I'm
the
like,
return match,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, how about this one? You might be more confident on this. Bastion versus Luke Gray, who could be European champion at this point. I've said this before. He could be Euro champ. Now, you think Hunter's going to take it, so Luke will not win it
Yeah.
at Stand and Deliver. Will he beat Bastion? I think he's gonna.
You think he's gonna
I
win
think
Bash?
Luke is going to beat Bastion at WrestleMania, and it's going to be like a kind of moment, which Luke has been he's close on so many times. And Bastion, nothing against Bastion, that's the perfect opponent for that to happen to.
Yeah.
Not that Bastion would look weak in a loss, but he's that kind of thing. It was like, oh my God, Luke beat Bastion. What's next? That's how I look at it. And then Bastion's like, no, I gotta beat the guy. I gotta go get that European title or whatever, right? Like, so yeah, I think Luke's taking it. It's close, but yeah,
I'm gonna pick Bash.
Bastion. But you get what I'm saying,
Yeah, I
right?
guess-
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, it's Mania season. Anything's possible.
Exactly,
You know,
exactly.
Sami Zayn could go in there and pin Gunther.
no,
So
no,
I mean, that's probably gonna happen.
no.
but-
He's gonna powerbomb him into oblivion. How about this one? Casket match. Arbiter versus Mod Step.
Oh man, I mean, usually Mod Step wins
Yep.
a bunch when he's not going for the title.
Which is why I'm leaning towards him.
So
But Arbiter is
So it's usually this is why.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Arbiter died or didn't die. He's got Arby's. I mean,
Yep. The WrestleMania hype video that is out, that went out on the weekend. Yeah, from a restaurant deal to being declared dead was one of the funniest things I've ever said for a hype video. So yeah,
Yeah. It's so
it
good.
took me 3 takes to do it with a straight actual normal announcer voice to make it seem like this is really the thing. It was not easy, but yeah, it was funny. God, CT should have put an Arby's logo somewhere on sponsored by Arby's on the casket. I just realized that would have been funny too, but yeah. I'm leaning towards Mod Step though. I think Mod Step, like you said, he's got momentum in every match except for title matches. But he's won title matches, but still, I think Mod Step's probably got this one. How about this? Detrick Cyrus versus Dion Blade. Big match here for these two.
I really like this match. I really do.
And they've got their partners high on the card, but I said in the type video as well. Dion with Kennedy, of course, and Detrick with Ash. Got some high stakes stuff going on here. These guys looking for momentum, maybe to go after whoever's there. If Ash wins, you know that Dion's probably going to go after him, and if you got a world champion McKennedy, Detrick's going to want that. So this is a high stakes match for just a match. It's still very high stakes.
Yeah. I like both guys. Who are you picking?
Yeah. Let me go first.
It's
It's hard to bet against Detrick, but Dion's hit or miss, but that's not because he's here and there. Sometimes he's just gone for a bit.
right.
I think Detrick might have it based on the momentum overall. Also, just because I like the idea of McKennedy versus Detrick, because McKennedy's winning that world title. So or maybe Dion goes after McKennedy. I don't know. Not that we've seen any issues with MBPA, but I mean maybe they just want to fight for the title. All right. So
All right. Yeah. You know what?
I'm going
just
Detrick.
because of that.
You like
I'm gonna pick Dion.
you like Dion for that?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pick Dion. Yeah.
An MBPA world title match as a bar fight, of course, right?
Yeah.
Brought to you by the
it's got
MBP
it's gotta
IPA.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that writes itself sometimes. Here we go. Aztec Warfare Elimination Hardcore match. It is Annex Asylum with Kyer, along with Captain Cooley's Blackwell and Static, versus Black Dragon Empire. It is Atlas, Kiyama, Jason Blades, and Orion. Who you got?
I think because it's a death match, I'm gonna pick Jace. His team. I'm gonna pick Black Dragon Empire.
I'm leaning towards the Krulik side. Just because of the elimination part.
Yeah, that's
That kind of
true.
fits their side of things.
They usually do well. in
Yeah.
those. Or at least survive a long time.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's my thought. Even though the Black Dragon, it should fit those guys, I'm like, I don't know. You know what? They might
I
win
like their
it.
story,
They might
though,
win it toward
so-
the end, though. You're right. They'll win it, but not everyone will.
Yeah.
It'll be it won't be a 3-0. It'll be only a
Yeah.
sole survivor kind of thing.
yeah, and either way with their story, whichever team comes out on top, whichever team loses, it'll be good.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the heels.
All right. Next up, we got JJ Rocky versus the Goose.
I mean,
How do we pick this
God,
one? I
how
don't know.
can
What do we do?
yeah?
What do we do here?
I'm gonna. It's Goose Mania, Scott. I can't pick against the Goose, right? Or are we picking the Golden Goose? We're gonna pick JJ Rocky.
Oh, that's tough. I'm picking JJ Rocky. I am, but
Are you?
I want.
You think he's gonna yeet the Goose?
He is, and probably win. He's gonna throw him. It's hard to pick against the Goose. Goose Mania is flying wild, but come on, JJ. Trench warfare. Let's go. I'm picking JJ on that one.
I'm gonna honk it for the Goose. We're gonna go. We're gonna go Goose. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and we got an open challenge from Mr. Money in the Bank, Mark Harper. Mystery opponent. Do you think Mystery Opponent is going to win, or is Mark Harper going to win that? We always go mystery opponent, but it's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna go with the mystery guy.
Okay.
Because I think I could be wrong. Because it's Mania season. I actually think Mark Harper's gonna cash in.
Is he going?
I don't have any knowledge of it, but I think he's gonna do it, and I think he's gonna end up winning the title.
Oh. So you think he's going to do that?
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to lose to this mystery opponent? So like a Brett Owen situation where Owen beats Brett, but then Brett wins the title? Oh, I like it. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, mystery opponent. I'm picking him. Sorry, Mark. You'll be world champ. It's fine.
Right,
fine.
yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You'll be like Bret Hart. It's okay. Just got to fight Owen. All right. Then who's next here? We got Chappers versus Payne. Former world champ versus the initial Royal Rumble winner. I'm leaning toward Chappers on this. Similar to Mod Step, Chappers does win a fair bit in these kind of ways, so I'm picking Chappers. How about you?
Man, this is a coin flip. Both really good. I'm gonna say Chappers as well. I didn't pick any of the original creatures, so I gotta pick at least one.
That's true.
So give me Chappers.
That's true. All right, BeerMe. Here's the big one. Me versus GMSG. Statistically speaking, do not pick me.
History.
But that means I'm due.
You know, it's like.
But
it's like.
I should have won accidentally at least 5 times by now. So yeah.
I'm gonna pick GMSG, but hey, have you ever seen the movie The Little Giants?
No.
I don't know if you. Well, there's a scene in the movie where the guy gives like a halftime speech. He's like, "I used to race my brother down a hill. We raced 100 times. He beat me 99 times, but I beat him that one time. That's all you need. You just need one time, Scott." But
and it's been written on that board behind. Oh, thanks. Yeah, not gonna. No, yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be here.
No.
Your story. This is your story, Scott.
Yeah, I know.
Are you gonna finish it?
See, for me, it's the most important match. For him, it's a match that he really should have had the outcome of many times, and it's such a non-issue. That's why it's like, right. So, I love it. I love that we had this story for a year. It's been building this whole time. It's awesome. I love it. It just worked. The tag titles got scary for a bit there, but it's all good. I'm picking myself.
Yeah, it was cool.
I have to win. I have to win. I used to be thinking I can't lose. Was what it used to be. I can't lose again. I can't lose again. I can't lose again. Now, I'm going to win. I have to win. I'm not afraid of losing.
I like that.
I gotta win. That's the different mentality going into this.
Yeah, you believe in yourself now.
Yes, it's a lot different. I don't want to lose, but that's not the goal. I gotta win. The goal is to win, not to not lose. If I get a no contest, I'm gonna be so mad.
Imagine.
It's such a big card, so hopefully that won't happen. But yeah.
Right.
I'm hyped for that. It's so good. My entrance is awesome. I'm so proud of it. It's great. It's awesome. It's good. Okay, here we go. 2024 Bragging Rights Battle Royal. There's 30 names. You can go back and watch the episode where we draw all those names. I don't know. I don't know. McKennedy's in it. Pick him. Maybe. Smooth. Nerd's in there. You got Nerd. You got the Goose. He stands out like a sore thumb on that. Because his so graphic is so bright. I don't know. maybe Daisy Knoll, maybe JD, maybe Carlito. Sure, Ash. I mean, if it was Bastion, you pick him, he wins Battle Royals. But for bragging rights, who knows? I don't know. I'll pick Nerd because he wins, like, he's taking the Bastion spot. How about you? You got Nerd? Nerd's winning, right?
Nerd.
Yeah, there you go. All right, now, we'll go through these ones a bit quicker, BeerMe, but it is the North American Clash qualifiers. Who's your pick to go into the tournament? Because, remember, there's the American side and the Canadian side. The Watson Rules matches and then the American hardcore matches. Usually it's like hardcore matches the first round, then death matches the second, and then a normal one-on-one match for the final of the Canadian and American brackets. There is also, as always, a border cross losers bracket. So, say you and I were in the first round of the American, and you advanced. Well, I'd win the losers bracket on the Canadian side. Because maybe I'll win. I didn't win the hardcore match. Maybe I'll win the Watson match. That happened to me last time when I went out first round both times. You never know. But this is to even qualify for the tournament in the first place. So this is normal matches. They're not even like American or Canadian yet. So that said, BeerMe, who's advancing into the tournament? Eli or Mr. Glee?
I'm going to ride with Eli.
I'm going with Glee. No offense, Eli. I know you're listening.
Okay.
But I'm going with Mr. Glee on that one. I think he's gonna take that. How about this? 3J Platinum and Wookie. I always pick Wookie. Wookie's fun. I want Wookie in Watson Rules matches. Like, are you kidding me? That sounds great.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm going to pick
Let's
Wookie
go.
as well.
I guys want that. 3J, you're great, but no, I want Wookie in Technical Classics. Let's go. Danny Jordison and Viper 1711. It's the light, right?
Danny.
You always go for the light.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Right.
Daisy Knoll and Nayara. Two kind of newcomers at this one, which is a good scene match.
Daisy. We'll go Daisy.
Oh, BeerMe, is Daisy going to beat me at Stand and Deliver? That's my.
Daisy's been on a roll.
Daisy's probably going to beat me at Stand and Deliver, huh?
Probably.
And then win here? All right, fine. Yeah, I'm picking Nayara for that. If Daisy wins, I want her to win and get in the tournament. So I'm going with Daisy. Actually, yeah, let's go with that. How about this? Jut and Kurt Cult.
Oh, man, that's... Oh, I want both these guys in the tournament.
Right? It's good.
Just...
Jut.
Give me Kurt
I
Cult.
want Kurt Cult, but I'm picking Jut.
I know Jut was so close to that title.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
How about this one? Papa Snooch and Pushino.
Pushino.
Pushino?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking Papa Snooch. How about this? Memories and Matt Zion. I'm going Matt. You can't bet against Matt.
Yeah.
15-match card, I'm going Matt. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Matt
Memories.
Zion.
It's Matt Zion. You don't bet against Matt. The only man to ever
Nah.
beat me at WrestleMania.
Right.
Soon that stat will stay. Yeah. How about this one? El Cid versus Mac and Cheese. And yes, I cut you off here. I'm not letting you say one of two. No. El Cid or Mac and Cheese, BeerMe.
Give me the Mac. The mac and cheese.
I'm kind of thinking that too. Yeah. CM Carlito and the Gaffer. Oh, sorry. This is not a tournament. That was tournament. These are the kickoff matches now. CM Carlito and the Gaffer. Kickoff match.
Carlito.
I'm going Gaffer. How about this one? Chef Urban and Rab.
I'm going to go with Urban.
I think so too. And lastly, Boonjaw versus Junction.
I'm going to go with Boonjaw.
I'm thinking Junction. We're split on a lot of the kickoff matches. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. But that's WrestleMania. Stand and Deliver comes first. Here's the picks page for that, everybody. Please go put your picks in for that now. It is available to go submit your picks. Please, again, as always, put your name in there. Say who wins. Is it Ilya Dragunov? Is it Tony D'Angelo? Click on the drop-down, which might take forever. There it is, Dragunov. And I'm going to put 6 on him. And then I think Lyra is going to win, and I'll put 2 on her. I can't use my 6 or my 2 again. That's how it works. Put in order of your confidence there, then your bonus questions as well. You're good to go. Then, of course, is WrestleMania the next day. Same deal there. There's a lot of matches here. There's a lot of bonuses, so please be careful on that one. Make sure you don't duplicate anything because duplications does make it messy. Keep that in mind. We know for the tag titles, they said the match will not end until both sets of titles are pulled down. Potentially, there could be 2 different teams winning tag titles through that. We will accept either. So, BeerMe, if you put New Catch Republic, and if I put New Day, and New Catch takes on the SmackDown tag titles, you'll get points for that. If I put New Day, and they pull down the Raw tag titles, I'll get points for that. Simple as that. If the team that you pick wins one of the sets, you're good. If Grayson Waller and Austin Theory pull down both sets of belts, cool, you get points for that. They didn't win twice. You just get your points because you picked the winner. So keep that in mind. If anybody gets replaced during a match, sorry, not during, before the deadlines, the match is just pulled off. So if you put in for Roman and Rock versus Cody and Seth, you put in points, and say you put in 5 points that Cody and Seth will win. And something happens and Seth Rollins is hurt and the match is off as Drew takes his place. Theoretically. The match gets erased. And your 5-pointer is what your 6-pointer was, because everything descends down. So if you put 5 points on that match and you put 6 points on Cody beating Roman, well, that's now your 5-pointer and everything descends down. And whatever your top one was out of, how many even is it? It's a lot. Hold on here. 13. Well, your 13-pointer is now at a 12, etc. So keep that in mind. After deadline, if something gets changed, like they decide to add another team in there, like say the Good Brothers get added to the tag title match during Stand and Deliver or on the kickoff after our deadline, the match, like that descending of points doesn't happen. It's just gone. So you put 5 points on Axiom and Nathan Frazier winning, your 5-pointer doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. No penalty. It's just gone. So keep that in mind for stuff. If you think there's going to be substitutions or stuff, bet low on it. If you have an I Quit match like CT, you put 1 point on your most confident. That's submission style stuff. And your ladder match, if you have one of those, your hardcore matches, that stuff all matters for that. And you're watching rules. You can go into our Discord and take a look at the rules down below on how match stipulations work. Keep that all in mind. And yeah, get your picks in, guys. The deadlines are, like I said, Saturday at like 10 a.m. and then also at 4. The weirdest deadlines we've had in a while, aside from Australia, but it's 2 in 1 day, and they're both weird. So keep that in mind. Get your picks in for both. It is going to be a wild, crazy one. I'm looking forward to the whole thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's one of the more fun builds, like the Philly Street Fight with the Pride and the Testament. Are you kidding me? That's a bonus match that's on WrestleMania? Cool. Let's go. I'm hyped for the whole damn thing. It's going to be great. BeerMe, anything else you want to say to the peoples before we go?
Just thank you everybody for listening. Get some adrenaline in your soul for this weekend because it's going to be a long weekend. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week. We'll have the results of Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania and look forward to Rebellion, which is like 2 weeks later. Thankfully, we have a little bit of time in between. But yeah, we look forward to it. It is our 4th WrestleMania. We are very hyped for this. It is going to be a lot of fun. I'll be there in voice chat for all of it. It's going to be nuts and insane. And yeah, thanks again, everybody. We'll see you there. Have a good night.